first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call that a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 38 yards. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I notice his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
They go play action now. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. They still can't get him. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. about to get started.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars out 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
Man open, here is Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after one. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
After the incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10.
Etienne up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a 4-10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
In motion right is Jones.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And able to find Kirk complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Back to the ground with Etienne.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
touchdown. Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run with ETN. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They throw it out right complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
On play action, Lawrence.
Under pressure, they got him again.
2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a third and goal.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they come up on third and goal from the 18.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
Steps away to his left.
And looking for Cook, but this pass is intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on fourth and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said, take the 3. But it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Another try after the first down sack. Watson under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Score, Jaguars 14, Browns 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, it's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Pharaoh Brown, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Lawrence. And one more time, here's Kirk. And he goes out right around the 39. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. Here's Lawrence. Caught on the right side by Jones. Down inside the 10. Touchdown Jaguars. Zay Jones, 35 yards. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The Browns drive about to get started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson.
Here's Chubb, back-to-back catches for him.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Watson. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
That's good for Browns. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard.
Here's Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got in the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football and be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence.
And, oh, it's incomplete. It would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Trevor Lawrence with a hook up to Marvin Jones. And the Jaguars have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. On 1st and 10, Watson. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their face.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on, check. Hey, Roy. Hey, she's it. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Delta.
To try again after the sack. Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hey, you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
On the slant, he'll get it to Jones.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
A gain of 17 yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Open man right side is Ingram.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Lawrence. And this is going to be intercepted. John Johnson with the INT.
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Watson to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field.
Taking it about the 1.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 20. with a run by McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Up the gun, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Hey, man!
On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And that will be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Fourth down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould.
From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Gould is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Fair catch made up at 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey.
And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe up to the 41.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Let's go.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Lance.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now Lance. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tariq Carpenter. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. The killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Working from the gun, Lance.
And he finds Tyler Croft.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance to throw it.
And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Ready and play.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
And he is going to have the Niners 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Again, they'll throw it with Lance.
Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Let's go now. Striker, 3-3. Green back. Yellow. 10 cycles. 12 red. Black open.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready. 62 blaster. Red. Level. 97.
Lance to throw for it on fourth down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they'll get the conversion on a gain of 14.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense. So he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Lance now to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football back at their own 17. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trailed 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught on the right side by Jones. So the completion good for 7 there, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. It's 24-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Barrett. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On the set.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right.
Lance looking to throw it. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Lance going to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 42 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey? Isn't that the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Got a man, it's Tunyon. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 22.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Brings up third down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Rodgers going to go on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check man. Strike. Check strike. Hey, check mega.
From the gun, it's Lance. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick up on his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there, and now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
22 yards. That's good.
On first down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Okay, right? Smith ready. Set.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Lance. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but
touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, 33 yards. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. He's got the hookup with Dobbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Packers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
38.
Slot man moves right. Off of play action, here's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Black Ultra. Watch out now. 52.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. 49ers. George Kittle. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to grow that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. Going back to their AFL days in the 1960s, the Chiefs and Raiders are underway.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the... Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw to the right side. It's Kelsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 42. A good pickup there at 22.
The first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Mahomes firing complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. From the 38, Mahomes. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go?
just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And this one is incomplete.
They're such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
93.
They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Mahomes takes it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
No gain. Quarterback sneak. No gain. Aren't you supposed to get something out of that?
Yeah, needed a full yard there. Mahomes now on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Raider D,
probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. We're scoreless after 1. So on 4th down, here's A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Here's Hardman to return. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Hey, 734.
On 1st down, Carr. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams, 29 yards. And the Raiders post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mahomes. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 46 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee you he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Finds finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
On first down, Mahomes.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw his Carr.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
Hardman on the return. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And down he goes. Brought down, a Raider sack.
But the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. One side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And that's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
93.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, Charles, there's some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on first down is Carr. And his throw is incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
15 yards on the play.
Carr now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Complete to Matt Collins. It's a pickup of 6.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
The 40-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now Carr again, and that is incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to have a Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I
I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's through.
Carr. Buying time to his left. And he's got Renfro in the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. From 13 yards out. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll take the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Carr now on 1st down. A pass complete downfield to Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Your mark.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking deep for Adams. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing his Carr. And this pass broken up. And the contact, well timed there, and now 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Now Carr, gotta have this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. Carr to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now Carr. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Carr to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to tie things up in the final minute. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked his special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Mahomes.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters.
So the Raiders are going to get the football first here in the overtime session as we are back underway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. First throw of overtime for Carr.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw.
He'll look downfield for Waller.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Boy, that's a tough one right there, CD. They fought back to tie it, to send it to overtime, had all the momentum, and then that interception.
That fighting spirit, those fighting plays that got them back into it, maybe a little too aggressive there, throwing the interception, and now they've opened the door to get beat by a field goal coming back the other way.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Second down at 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Oh, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down now, a run with McKinnon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Mahomes takes it himself, and he'll go down at the 28. They hand off to their big tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. Another one in the books for his partner. Always great to be by your side. And look, both offenses, both defenses had some moments in this one, but I think you would agree these coaching staffs are also going to have some stuff to clean up on film.
Absolutely, partner. Let's face it, any game we get to watch from up here, it's going to be a blast. Do we want to get a real job? Absolutely not. Let's keep watching the NFL all season long.